you're looking for.
Now we're live. Hello, everyone.
We are.
Episode 13 of the Brick Cantina, which is crazy. I don't know where 13... Well, it's been more than 13 weeks because it's been a couple of weeks where we've been out.
Yeah.
But I don't know where 13 weeks has gone.
I know, right? It's been kind of crazy.
It's been kind of crazy. Okay, apparently now it's only just gone live. Even though it said we're live, it's now only gone to 6 seconds.
All right, I've got 27 seconds here.
Oh, my internet's lagging out then, as always.
Always good to know. Solid.
Hello, Scott. Hello, Burrito Boys. ZZZ. We harvest bricks. And Erin, I guess. I think if he's still here, I mean, he was quite early. He was like an hour and a quarter early. But yeah, no. How have you been? How's everyone been?
I have been very good, actually. On the whole, I'm actually had a pretty packed last couple of days, to be honest.
That's good.
Right, what I want to do is just...
Hello, Boxy Builds as well. Welcome to the little episode, the little podcast we got going on today. How's everyone else been? What's everyone else been up to? I've had a pretty interesting day today, to be fair. And I had one of my few orders arrive today as well, which I'll show in a bit. I got some more parts in for myself and for Bricklink too.
You have to give me a sec. I'm terrible. I can't do two things at once.
You can't multitask at all.
Honestly, I can just about do one. Thing is, when I start trying to do two things, I forget about like parts of both things, and then it just goes, you know.
So it's only like a one-hit wonder, really.
I'm a simple man.
Boxy Build says, I'm very annoyed at Lego.com. Pick a brick. Why are you annoyed? Like, what have they done or what they haven't done? What have they missed out on an order or won't let you order? Oh, I just killed Palpatine. My bad. Sorry, Palps. Did you guys see the Imperial Probe release video from Lego? They showed the top of the new R2-D2. I haven't seen it, but I've seen the leaks for the new R2-D2. And to be fair, it looks cool, but it's still not enough to warrant me getting it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a big change from what I've got. So, happy?
Yeah.
Cool. You can adjust them as well.
Okay.
And yeah, they've got the dual stuff. There's a charger down there. Come on, move the boxes.
I really need that group chat.
Devin, the gaming king. He's a double king there. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream.
How do I spell EMG?
How do you spell EMG? It's just
Brick.
EMG.
No, it's the capital letters and stuff I needed.
Ah, yes, it's capital EM. That's my initials, and then bricks. Which is I'm actually excited to show you guys the order that I received today. It's a pretty fancy order, to be fair. Boxy Build says they have removed all the parts I need to finish the Jedi Temple and was in my basket. They took the parts off. Pick a brick. That's a shame, man. What parts are you after? Might be able to see what I can do, like last time. How do I spell EMG? UCS 2021. Scott, that is true.
You have to read into the fine print, to be fair.
That's brilliant. I love that. I really need to refine my setup. I've got so much stuff going on at the minute.
Okay, I'm done. I'm good. I can talk.
Okay, cool. CT4747. Evening. There we go. That's the one. Evening.
CT4747. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could make it this evening. We were just talking earlier about the Brick Cantina and stuff, and he was saying that it's a very good part of his week.
2x2.
He really enjoys the live streams.
Boxes just said he needs 152 slanted 2x2x3 light bluish grey pieces. To be fair, I do not have. I don't think I have one. but I can see if I can get a few. Definitely don't think I can get 152 like anytime soon.
He needs 100. What? Sorry.
152 2x2x3 light bluish grey pieces.
2x2x3.
Jeffrey from GM Productions is
2x2x3.
here. Welcome, man. Good evening. How you doing?
2x2.
So like the shorter double width?
These?
Yes.
That's a by 3.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For a sec, I thought you meant by 2. And
they do by 5 as well, don't they?
Oh, I didn't know that.
They do. I think no, they didn't do them by 5.
Just like I didn't know. I actually recently found out. You know, I always just thought they did like the 2x4 tile, but they actually do a 2x6 tile as well.
Yes, because the X-wing had one. They had it in white.
And apparently they got in like dark blue, light bluish grey as well, which is quite interesting.
That's awesome. I want to show you guys. This is the box. This isn't the box. I didn't order this Lego set. This is the box that it came in.
Oh, okay.
But I want to show everyone what I got. So part of it's for myself and part of it is for my Bricklink store. Cheese slopes.
Cool.
And I
like cheese slopes in big quantities. They're just wow.
I have 1,900 cheese slopes.
1,900 cheese slopes.
1,900 cheese slopes, and I'm keeping about 200, maybe 400. I don't know, maybe 400. But that means I've got 1,000. 1,000. What would that be? 1,500 cheese slopes available on my Bricklink store very soon.
Damn.
Someone on Facebook was selling them, and I'm like, I've got to buy them. It's like, how many do you have? He's like,
are they cheap?
Fairly cheap, yeah. So.
Are they desirable?
Yeah, I was like, how many do you have? He's like, I've got 1,900. So I was like, okay, how much would you do for like 1,000? He gave me his offer. I'm like, okay, how much would you do for all of it? And I was like, yeah, I'll take them all, mate. So I bought all 1,900 cheese slopes. I can't even fit them all in one hand, to be fair. But hang on, there's 400 more over here, which I just there. That is all cheese slopes.
That's insane. I mean, like, do you think is a cheese slopes like a thing that people buy?
To be fair, I've bought a lot of cheese slopes over the time. Like Tatooine has got a lot of cheese slopes, and this mock's going to need a lot of cheese slopes. So
I feel like they're an easy thing to get drawn in on because they're also quite cheap items.
They're cheap as well. So you go like, oh, I'll buy like 50 of them, or I'll buy 100 of them. It's like, I may as well buy 200.
Yeah. I've been there.
Just saw my partner just crawl behind the screen and then just crawl back the other way. But yeah, no. So I have 1,900. So yeah, probably 1,500 of these will be going onto my Hi MG. Say yeet if you want a new subscriber, or yeet, obviously.
Yeet. Right, I'll say yeet.
Yeah. I've lost them now.
That would be so
I just
funny.
throw away 200 G slopes.
Just let's yeet something. Just chuck them behind you, and it knocks the whole shelf down.
That's another 100. It's okay because I've still got like over 1,000
bags of cheese slopes.
But yeah, no. So I've got a lot of cheese slopes coming to EMG Bricks Bricklink store very soon. So Bricklink store near you. EMG Bricks, can you ask UCS how is my namesake?
How's your name? What?
Namesake.
What's namesake?
I don't know, but I'm gonna go retrieve those 300 cheese slopes I just yeeted.
I feel like it's it must be so funny to Americans when we say the word yeet because I feel like we like pronounce it like yeet, where I feel like it's meant to be more like thrown out there rather than one is to say the word yeet. But I can't help it. Like, that's the way I say it. But anyway, back to the thing. If you can tell me what namesake is, then I could have a go. Scott Davies, hi and bye. I have to go. See you, Chess Bricks. I know you weren't necessarily talking to me, but anyways. So actually, I've got a couple of things I need to do on stream tonight. Thought while we're doing this, I've been making a solid effort to try and clean up my studio and make it a bit more efficient. because also
Chess
where
Bricks has to go. I'm just going to say goodbye to Chess Bricks. Well, thank you for stopping by, Chess Bricks. We appreciate it. Anyway, yes, go back to your little.
so I've got a lot of stuff in the last couple of days, and
Yes.
also I've just noticed, obviously, that I'm always trying to make my Lego room like more efficient and not tidy and stuff, partially because it's quite small. You know, I don't have much room. So
Same.
also where I possibly could be moving out within the next month. You know, I want to have only the stuff that I really want to have out, and I've got stuff at the minute where for some reason I just haven't put it away. Like I've got that 3-in-1 creator set where it's like a corner and you get 3 buildings, and that's just sat on the floor. So that's actually what I was going to just start taking that apart on the stream.
Fair enough. Don't blame you.
Just like in the background, really. And I've just, you could say, yeeted it. Actually, I've just completely.
Well, this is already slightly broken now. To be fair.
Oh, I've just completely
smashed it to smithereens.
So
nice. That was a good yeet.
And I think I literally dropped it like 4 inches.
And it's basically destroyed the whole thing.
So you missed my my live stream.
I did. To be fair, I didn't even see the announcement. I haven't been on my phone. I can't come home from work. And actually, it was quite nice today. I was driving home from work, and I was driving along the dual carriageway, and I saw my mate walking home from work because there's like a little road alongside the dual carriageway. So I saw him walking along the path. So I was coming off at the next junction anyway, which is the town that he lives in. So I kind of like pulled over and waited for him to walk by, and I stood and chatted him for about half an hour, which was really nice. I haven't spoken to him for such a long time. It's probably been about 4 or 5 months. So like we had a nice catch up, and then as I was driving back from there after chatting with my mate, I thought, because my missus was coming over today. I was like, I used to find my friends and try and like work out whereabouts she was. I'll see if I can like meet her as she's driving. Like we can like just drive together, because I thought that'd be quite fun. So I was like driving down kind of like in the opposite direction to her. She passed me. So I quickly like found the next like turning. So I turned around in that. There's like 3 or 4 cars that were behind her. So I like just overtook them all. Just put my foot down, overtook them all. And got home, had dinner, had a nap. And then basically here I am. So I literally haven't been on my phone at all this evening.
So just to be clear,
how did the live stream go? What was that?
Just to be clear, you left the house to drive to your partner whilst she was driving to you.
Oh no, so I didn't get home at that point. So I was coming home from work, talked to my friend, and then as I left my friend heading towards my house, I then used find my friends to find her.
To catch up with her in traffic. But did she know basically? Was it going to be like, well, hey?
Maybe she didn't know. I just thought, why not? I just thought I'd just surprise her, just like driving behind her, flashing my lights, just like waving.
So many people would see that in the wrong way, but having explained it, that like to the people here, that'd be so funny. But I can imagine all the other people in traffic thought, who's this guy tailing her all the way back?
Literally, like the guy that just overtook us in the lanes at like ridiculous speeds, and now just like flashing his lights behind this one car. But yeah, to be fair, like, I don't normally drive. I like to drive fast on like the dual carriageways, but I don't normally drive like fast through the lanes. But tonight I just put my foot down. I was off. Like for legal reasons, I can't say how fast I was going.
45 miles an hour.
It was 60 and a 60.
Well, 60 kilometers. He's definitely frozen out.
I know. I can see my frozenness. Come on.
My frozenness.
Back.
Oh, we've gone again.
EMG is a speed demon. Oh, for God's sake.
We're back.
Are we back?
I think so. Your Wi-Fi never used to drop out.
I know. To be fair, I might see if I can change it to I'm hardwired, but I don't think it's like a hardwired connection. It is though.
Well, you'd have cable into the
I am
house.
hardwired.
Is that what you mean? You got cable into the house? Like you got cable
Hmm.
Wi-Fi into your where you are?
And my laptop is hardwired in terms of like I've got a cable plugged into the internet from the router to the laptop.
No, that really is odd then. I mean, maybe have you got like a lot of devices on the internet at the minute?
I've got my partner playing Sims, but that's not an online game.
It's really odd, man. I don't know why. It's just like really lagging out.
I don't know. Honestly,
I'm still gone. You're like,
I know.
Yeah. I'm not on the Wi-Fi on my phone.
Okay, is this better? No.
a little bit. I mean, you're moving now.
I mean, I was sat still for a moment. I just changed over from one provider to the next.
That's better.
Still, it's better.
I think so. Yeah, I can. You're talking properly now.
Okay, good. The Wi-Fi symbol's gone because I get the Wi-Fi symbol comes up next to how many people are watching. So yeah.
So what, at the minute you're telling me
what
actually,
that's doing.
you're telling me that at the minute you technically have no Wi-Fi.
Well, no, I've got Wi-Fi. It's back now, but when I've got no Wi-Fi, it comes up with a little Wi-Fi symbol, and then like it drops on the StreamYard.
That's so weird.
It
Anyway,
comes up with a little bit. So,
you're fine now. I think
yeah,
you're good now.
Hopefully it stays like it. I've changed from the faster one to the more like so the one that's meant to be for streaming. I've changed it to the other one that's meant for like mobile phones. So hopefully we won't drop. Jane Monster Studios is here. Welcome to the stream.
Oh yeah.
Scott says, I bet UCS drives really slow there, like a grandma.
What? So the way I drive is I always drive right at the top of the speed limit, but I never break it. So when I say that, I mean like I drive at like, so if it's 30, I'll drive between 30 and 33. If it's a 40, I'll drive like at 40 or 44. Like between that kind of gap. I'm not one of those people that drives like 33 and a 40. You know,
I hate those people.
I hate those people too. And do you know what? I actually found out.
Sorry if any of you are that kind of person, but
I found that technically it's actually illegal to drive
too slow.
Yeah, it's actually illegal to drive too slow because that is a danger as well. Because if people are driving along and it says it's a 40, and all of a sudden you've got someone going like 28, you know.
Bit different if you're a lorry or a tractor, you know, because they can't really go that fast anyway. But you know, if people are driving slow, then there's one of the people I overtook tonight. They were going quite slow, so I just put my foot down and overtook them.
I very, very rarely get up people's asses though. Like if they are going slow, majority of the time, like if they're going like properly slow, then I'll flash my lights a couple times. And if they're going really slow for a while, then I'll actually beat my horn because I'll just be like, "Come on, mate." But like very, very, very rarely will I ever like actually do that thing where you just like go right up someone's ass because I feel like that just doesn't actually help.
Yeah, that just like aggravates them, and that's not needed.
And at the same time, it is quite dangerous because I hate it when people. That's the one thing. I'll never get called out for going too slow anyway because I always drive the limit. But like what I do hate is even when you're driving the limit and you got someone like up your rear end, you know, and it's like, come on, mate. I mean, I'm driving the speed limit here, and even so,
I hate that too.
Go on.
No, I was just going to say, like, if I'm driving and there's someone that's going slower than me, I'll either wait till I can overtake, or I'll just you can't really go around them, you can't go through them, so there's no point being like right up their ass. I just drop back, but I just like follow them, like at just a set distance, and then wait for them to turn off, or wait until it's like a clear space to overtake.
And then kind of like whilst they're turning off.
Yeah, sometimes I do. Depending on there's a couple of roads because I live in the countryside. There's a couple of roads where it's like just a long straight, and then there's like a couple of turnings, so you can literally just like kind of like weave out and then back in, as opposed to like just taking on a corner. But yeah, if I'm on like the dual carriageway or like the motorway, if I'm in the outside lane and someone else is in the outside lane going slower than me, I'll just like kind of, the outside line that kind of like vibrates when you're going over it to kind of like wake you up if you fall asleep.
I did
I
not
just
know
kind of
that
like
before
hug
at all.
that, so I'm like right on the outside, just waiting for them to move in, and then I just put my foot down. But yeah,
Yes.
Scott, I kind of floor it within reason. Like dual carriageways, motorways, yeah, I kind of floor it. But if it's like speed limits, I stick to speed limits.
But yes, drives like a grandma. CT4747 is exactly the same as me, apparently.
Yeah.
It's annoying people driving too slow. Yeah,
Mhm.
I believe that from UCS. But EMG on the other hand. Devian, the gaming king.
The King.
Who's not listening to us? Who is it?
Can you ask UCS how the
Yes, the burrito ship. So actually, I suppose that brings us back to our original
Can
conversation.
I ask what is a burrito ship?
Okay, so it's all part of the thing.
The
So basically, Burrito Boys, I did 2 live streams on the gunship,
yeah.
right? Both between 3 and 4 hours long. Not intendedly, right?
Jeez.
They were meant to be like 2-hour live streams, and they just like they started off like really well. Like the second one, I actually hit like the most amount of people I've ever had in a stream, I think, or it was at least like it was either the most or like one below. I think I had either 16 or 17 people in the stream for like
That's good going, to be fair.
like one point. And yeah, and like the first, like in both streams, I had like between 10 and 14 people in the stream for like the first 2 hours, really. So it was going quite well. And then the second like part of it, it was just like I'd got into it, and we had some solid viewers who were staying and stuff, and I just wanted to get it done. So Burrito Boys has been there like from the very first brick that was put together. He stayed throughout the whole of both live streams, right?
That is, you gotta love people that just stick around like that.
Honestly, it was insane. And
Oi, oi.
by the end of the second live stream, it was Burrito Boys, Luke, Jeremiah, and Life Brick Studios, and it was like 11 on like Thursday night, I think.
Yeah.
And I promised everyone that at the end of the second live stream, I would tell them what my big special like rare item that I bought was.
Yes.
I told them I would unbox it because I got it in the mail that day. But like a lot of the people obviously weren't there by the end of the build, but Life Brick Studios and the other two were. So I said, like, as long as it was those three, I said, like, guys, let me know it's you. So, I know that it was them, because I wouldn't have just done it for anyone, because I would have preferred to do like a big unboxing in front of everyone. Yeah, but I thought these guys deserved it, So it was really fun, actually. If anyone feels like going back, I did a whole thing. I spent like 10 minutes like moving the studio around and setting everything up just specifically so we could get like
a good unboxing.
The big unboxing. Not like I recorded it for anything else, but I just thought, let's make like a cool thing out of it,
Yeah, definitely, especially with what it is as well. Like, it's decent.
So also for my own sake as well, I was really excited for it. So we did that, and the reason why we called it the burrito ship was because of the fact that he was the only person that had been throughout like basically 8 hours worth of live streams, and we actually have it here today. I'm gonna move this out of the way. That's probably an all right place to. Right, it's like strong in places, but delicate as well. Let's get it. It looks insane. Like, it looks perfect.
That looks pretty good, to be fair. So how much did this cost you in parts? So
I couldn't actually tell you the specific price it cost me, but I know that M5 Builds reckons it will cost you $140 to part out.
Right, okay.
But like I said in like my last update with this, I think like living in the UK,
Hmm.
obviously the pound is worth more than the dollar.
Yeah.
Pieces are more rare in the UK, so they're first of all going to be more expensive, and second of all, you're going to have to go to more stores and pay more shipping fees.
Yeah.
Unless you're just a person who orders all the time on Bricklink anyway and has
Hmm.
like a massive part collection. So I think that normally you would change that currency and that would probably be like £115 or something. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you were order the whole ship from scratch. I wouldn't be surprised if it cost you £140.
Mm. I
Like
mean, to be fair, it does look pretty tidy.
I'd say between 100 on a good day, between 128 and on a bad day like £160 this would probably cost you.
Why do I always have an obsession with gunships? Like, I just want to get that now.
It honestly, mate, it does look insane in
That would
person.
be gunship number 5 for me if I got that.
It's just so
Has it
nicely.
not got a rear gun?
It does, but I did not realize how hard it was to find a ball piece, like a ball Technic ball.
Yeah.
I think in the UK, like every single Bricklink store that I've ever shopped at, like since getting the parts for this like a month ago, maybe more, no one has a Technic ball
Has
pin.
got one.
No. I
Damn.
found them in like other colors. Like a couple people had them in like light bluish grey, but didn't really like it's meant to be in black. So
Yeah.
it's one thing that I haven't really worried about. I've got all the pieces apart from the ball pin.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, that looks really good.
Yeah, it's I think it is perfect scale. Like I would not be surprised if not. It's incredibly close, and
Yeah.
both. I don't want to do it because the doors actually are quite delicate, but like both of the doors actually do open up separately.
That's quite cool, to be fair.
The inside is very detailed. No,
I like the angles on it, to be fair. I do like the fact that it comes down and then slopes out at the bottom.
Yeah,
I think that looks really cool.
the thing I love most about it is the snot of it all. Just how
Clean, like there's no studs at all, is there?
yeah, it's all tile.
Yeah.
Just nuts. But I would definitely say if you are going to build it, pay the extra money and just get the white parts in like new condition, because you don't really notice it all that much on camera, to be fair. But like when I was building this, like the first half of the build, I bought all of the white parts in like used condition, and
Yeah, no, I think I'd buy everything new, to be fair. If I was building the gunship, because with the last gunship, when it was when I bought it second hand, I had to buy some parts, and I bought them used without really thinking about it, and they came in and they were disgusting, and I ended up having to rebuy the parts.
yeah.
So yeah, I've definitely got new
the
parts of, especially if I was building a mock ship like that, or even I love Coconuts, the ATT that Coconut has. I love the big ATTE. I think
that's the next thing that I want to get. If
Yeah,
I part something out, that is the next. It's the only other thing that I'm like actually that bothered about having as a custom set at the minute, really.
yeah.
Like there's nothing else that screams out to me that I think I need that in a. Hang on a minute. I just remembered.
I think as well, we're getting the UCS gunship. There's no UCS ATTE, whereas that thing is like the UCS ATTE.
Mm.
So you kind of have the gunship with the ATTE, and hopefully, like with the gunship, they are about the same proportions.
Yes, that's true.
Which would be quite nice. And they also do a drop ship, I think, that fits that ATTE.
Damn, I would love to see.
Which is huge.
I would love to see someone. I think maybe it would be cool if I did it in the future or something. Like get the Brick Vault custom ATTE and do like a Rebel style thing with it. But how would I explain this? Actually, not. I want to see someone make a mix between an ATOT and an ATTE. So basically, you know the ATOT where like the back bit is for
troops.
For troops. So if you made it bigger, you made the scale of it bigger, right?
Yeah.
And then turned the bit where the troops are into a landing pad for a gunship.
Right. Okay.
so it could carry like a boat having a helipad,
Yeah.
like an ATOT with a LAAT landing pad that could also be used still as troop transport.
Yeah. I kind of get that. I
So
mean, obviously,
instead
in terms of warfare, that just is completely like counterintuitive. It's like putting a helipad on the back of a tank. You know, like you're not gonna like drive a helicopter into battle, are you?
Not necessarily, because if you think about it, ATTs aren't just for like the up close battle. They're all terrain vehicles for like long journeys to get places as well. So
Yeah, but
say
the LAAT would just fly there in like 2 seconds, whereas the tank would take probably like 3 days.
yeah, but it would just be a cool thing to have as like an option.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like criticizing your
No,
dream.
no, you're absolutely
It's just
right.
one of those things where it's just like, do you know what would
But-
be really cool if you had a pencil, but on the end of the pencil was like, I don't know, like a microwave. You know, it's
Oh.
like
To be fair, it wouldn't be completely pointless, because say like you just wanted it's just having it there, isn't it, basically?
yeah,
It might be that there's no other place for the gunship to safely land, but it needs to set down
yeah. I
for
can do
like
that.
2 hours,
Yeah.
I guess.
Maybe it might need refueling or something. I don't know. I mean, you'd still have the cruiser in orbit anyway. You'd fly down, fly back.
Otherwise, what was the point in the Rebels ATTE having the landing pad?
Honestly, I don't know.
It's for vehicles to land on.
Yeah, but it's ATTE. If it was an AT-80 where it's really tall, high off the ground, yeah, fair enough. Because how are you going to get all the way up there? ATT, they've got little ladders that come out the bottom. Just climb up the ladder. You know?
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. I thought I had this incredible idea. I was looking at it now, just like both of them looking so cool together. And
To be
then
fair, it would be quite like if you had the ATTE that size, and then it's just, I think we're putting microwave on a pencil. That's the one. Yes, we're having microwave pencils. That's the thing now. Microwave pencils. I was just trying to think of like two things that are completely like opposite. Yeah, what would be cool is if you kind of like had the UCS ATT and then you made like a UCS Phantom, and then you like landed that on. That would be pretty cool.
UCS ATTE with a Phantom.
Yeah, so like in Rebels where they have that landed on the back, if you had the UCS ATT and then you had like a UCS Phantom.
So like rebelize it.
Yeah.
And make it into Captain Rex's one. Yeah, that could be cool.
There you go. Welcome. What's asked, am I streaming Monday? Yeah, I should be.
I feel like we must be. Are we quite far back?
I don't know. To be fair, I've just kind of been like, someone said about spending money, and then
Okay, so
gunships are lame, but I don't agree with that. They're the best. To be fair,
he was 100%. I mean, I thought he was joking. I thought it was sarcasm.
To be fair, same.
Can't imagine that's not sarcasm.
No.
I want a gunship so bad, but I don't really have enough money to buy one. That is the thing. Like, if you think about it, like there is no cheap gunships. Like none of the Lego gunships or the custom gunships that have ever been made are cheap.
No, that's true.
That's
why I have the money, and I have 4 of them.
That would be such a good meme. The only gunship that would be cheap for you to buy would be the Microfighter Polybag one,
or even the 2002 one, because not very many people want that one.
That's true. That's also true. There's a so there's this thing that I was kind of having a look at the other week on eBay when I don't know why, but I got like last week I got really into looking at buying like retired sealed sets to have like
again
on a shelf behind me. Don't get me wrong, I'd still love to do it, but I just figured like it's a lot of money to like it's I guess how do I say, like, first of all, if I had the proper studio setup, it would look cool, but at the same time, for people like Life Bricks, it kind of makes sense to have those as well. It's partially because he just also hasn't had to
And
pay.
Coconut, he has one, doesn't he? He had a big wall of his open. Or I think his was open, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's a cheat. No, he's not. He's not. I mean, they're still
Just bought
great
all the
sets.
boxes off eBay. He doesn't even own all the sets.
I did think that would be like a cheap way to look fly in the Lego
Mhm.
community. Just buy all the boxes for
Just
stuff.
like the 20 quid, like just UCS Millennium Falcon boxes, and just have like loads of them stacked up.
Yeah.
I actually have 12 like Imperial Star Destroyers. That much of a baller.
I was thinking to myself the other day, like, what's my white whale set?
Your white whale set.
You know the term like a white whale? It's like your most dream set, which you could never imagine yourself actually having, but so dearly want. You know it's out there.
Do you have it, or you want to have it?
I was just kind of thinking what mine would be.
Yeah, but do you have to own it, or would it be?
Oh no, not necessarily. I mean, you could already have it, but I mean, like, so for example, M&R's video. I don't know if you saw it, but the clone building event box.
Yeah,
that was his white whale.
His $2,000, like something like that.
Yeah, like incredibly rare. Like never thought he'd actually see one in person, but always wanted it since he was younger. That kind of set. Siri, at what point did I say, "Hey Siri"?
To be fair, I don't have that enabled on my laptop.
I need to disable the phone thing as well because I can get phone calls on my laptop. And
I get FaceTime calls. I disabled phone calls because it's just too much.
How do you do that? Because honestly, mate, I've been watching Netflix, right? And I'll be calm, happy as Larry, right? The phone starts ringing, comes here. For some reason, it shunts everything off to the side.
It goes to your desktop.
Right? And the problem with that is when you're watching Netflix, it doesn't pause Netflix. It carries on going. And then you've got the phone ringing as well. And then I'm trying to answer the phone on my telephone and put it on speaker at the same time as trying to go get back on the internet to pause Netflix. Sends me into a rage.
It's in your settings. If you just type in if you do command space bar and then just type in I'm pretty sure if you do that and type in phone.
Do I have to do that when every time it rings?
No. So it should just come up. There should just be settings or something. I'm just trying to find settings.
Phone.
I don't want to search for iPhone. I just want to turn it off. Is it in sound? No, it's not in sound. I don't know. I normally it's just in settings somewhere. I thought there might have been a shortcut.
Apple Genius. What do they call those things?
What, the Apple Genius?
You know, like when you like the seminars, but they call it there's a word they use for it.
Well, if you go into an Apple shop, you go talk to the Apple Geniuses.
Yeah, but sometimes they do they have one of the geniuses, don't they?
Yeah,
and they're doing a talk on how to do stuff.
I don't know. You just
masterclass or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
TED Talk, something like that.
What TED Talks are amazing.
I've always wondered, what does the TED stand for? Is it an abbreviation or is it just?
I think it is. Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
It must be
talking against
grains.
It's dead. It's TED, isn't it? So it's a D.
Oh yeah, I don't know where I got G from.
So it'd be talking against, I don't know,
dimensions.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's about. I don't know what my mind is.
And getting all the parts from Bricklink is a good way of getting. Yeah, which that is the way. That's the way I've got both of my gunships, but it's still expensive.
What was the comment on my brain fried?
CT47. It was a while back now. 1029. When I was talking about all the gunships are expensive. Yes. But where did I find it? So here we go. I don't know why, but this just looked really, really cool, and it's 15 quid.
No, the really small one, the teeny weeny one.
Yeah, but do you see what it is?
It's a mini gunship.
Yeah, but look at the packaging.
It's a Clone Wars one.
It's a really old, sealed in the box microfighter with. You see the little plastic wraparound stuff with like the molded Lego brick
Yeah. I see that.
and like the old style writing and stuff. I just thought that was really cool.
That's quite cool, to be fair.
I just thought it'd be like a cool little like antique. And there's a Sith Infiltrator one as well.
That's quite cool.
And they're like I said, they're like £15 each, like £16.
That's not
I was
bad,
just
to be fair.
I was just really tempted by them, you know, to get like both of those, and then the.
Mhm.
So basically, I kind of messed up because, where is it?
Don't do it, Brucey
So,
boy.
there's also this one's a bit more expensive, so I don't think I would bother getting this one if I was going to do it.
Oh,
But
the
there's
NTT.
yeah, that's like they want like 25 quid for that though.
To be fair, you could probably part it out and build it yourself if you wanted it. If you're just
Well-
after the box.
Obviously, I wouldn't actually. The whole point is to have it sealed, though, isn't it?
Maybe look on Bricklink. I found that with some of the sets, like I'm after some of the Rebel sets, it's cheaper to buy the sets sealed on Bricklink than it is to actually buy on eBay.
Yeah, I've looked into that with all these sets, but yeah. So I kind of messed up because you remember when I told you I was buying that sealed set,
Yes.
that old sealed set. So I was looking at two at the time. I had two like on my watch list, and the one I really wanted was the Jedi Duel, which was the Count Dooku with on the speeder bike with Yoda.
Yes, I got that one.
Yeah. So there was a
Count
steel
Dooku that
one.
goes for like 60 quid with Poggle the Lesser.
No, it's like a really old, like 2002
Oh,
style.
I got the remake of it then.
I think so. Yeah, this one's like it's got Yoda.
Yeah, this one's got Yoda and it's got Count Dooku. It's got the droid for his ship and Poggle the Lesser.
Yeah, it's not that one.
Trying to think of it, to be fair.
I'm gonna try and find it.
Is it with the yellow Count Dooku?
Yes.
I think I know the one.
It goes for like between. There was like one for like 65 quid, and then they're like a bit more expensive. But there was that one. There's that one, and then there's the Tusken Raider Encounter.
That's a good set, to be fair.
This-
I thought you already
the
had that
set's
one.
This is the thing. I actually already own the set, like opened, because I just got it with a bunch of stuff that I bought a while ago. But it looked like kind of cool sealed. But so what I did is I placed it in my watch list, and then I kind of forgot about it. And then I've been looking at the Count Dooku ones.
Yeah.
And I got so tied up like looking at the numbers and like the prices, and basically there was the Tatooine, the Tusken Raider Encounter one. Someone was selling it for £38 free postage, like sealed, mint sealed in the box.
Yeah.
And I don't know how this happened. I cannot believe that I actually made this mistake. Like I feel like eBay actually kind of messed up here and was like glitched or something, because I'm almost certain that it was showing me pictures of the Count Dooku set, like the Jedi Duel set.
Yeah.
Right. So it was showing me pictures of that, and then it said at £38. And I was like, that's a steal. Like as I was looking through it. So I bought it and stuff, paid, and I went back to look a couple minutes later, and the picture like kind of changed, and it said that I'd bought the Tusken Raider Encounter one. And I did think like that was a bit of a cheap price for that, considering all the other ones were going for like 65 to 100.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could have been like a moment of stupidity by me and just not concentrating, but I find it kind of weird because I was concentrating quite a lot. But either way, I was going to cancel the order, but then I thought, you know what, actually, it's still quite a cool set to have like sealed in the box. And pardon me, sorry, the way I look at it, like after I thought about it for like 15 minutes, I was like, first of all, it was 38 quid, and the set is like, the box is perfect condition, and all the other ones were going for like £45 plus. So worst comes to worst, I've still got it for like the cheapest price possible.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, as cool as the Count Dooku on the speeder bike one was, I don't necessarily. I mean, I'm probably being stupid, but I don't necessarily remember that scene so much. But I do remember, and I know that the Anakin Skywalker on the speeder bike with the Tusken Raider encounter is a very iconic scene.
Yeah.
Like, it's a scene that people know and remember. So I thought, in total, that's actually like more relatable for me to Star Wars. So I thought,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see where I'm going with it, but
Yeah, kind of. So it's kind of like having like the Millennium Falcon over kind of, I don't know, like the Jakku quad jumper. Like everyone knows the Millennium Falcon, whereas the Jakku quad jumper, everyone's like, what was that ship? Like, where was it again? What did it
yeah,
do? Oh, the fact it was
yeah.
literally sat on the ground and blew up. But the Millennium Falcon is everywhere. It's so
Yeah, exactly. It's a more memorable scene, and for me, it relates. Like I remember Star Wars when I look at that. When I looked at the Count Dooku set, it was kind of like it's a cool set, but I don't really remember what scene it was from or like anything like that.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm the complete opposite. I remember the Count Dooku scene more than I remember because for a while I thought it was Luke. I didn't think it was Anakin. I thought it was Luke.
I thought it was Obi-Wan Kenobi at first.
Like I honestly had no idea that it was Anakin, and then like the more kind of we've been talking about it, and it's just kind of like, oh yeah, no, it actually is Anakin because, yeah, there's no point Luke jumped on a speeder bike and just drove around with Tusken Raiders because he was in his land speeder. Oh, welcome Blue Skirt to the chat as well. Boxy Builder's got to go. No, Burrito Boys has got to. Is he going? No, Boxy's going. No, I was just very, very weird. Hi, I am late, but why is the cantina open? COVID is around. I've had my vaccine, so I'm COVID safe. Basically.
I don't know why, but maybe it's because I've been doing a lot of streaming recently or something. But when I start to talk a lot, like my throat really starts to hurt.
Yeah, to be fair, I am shattered tonight. I don't think I'm going to be going for too long tonight. I am like shot.
Hurts here as well. It's weird, man. It's only when I talk for a while though. Like really starts to pulse. It's annoying.
Yeah. Because I've been working away. Well, down Newquay Tuesday to Thursday. Came back yesterday, and then I didn't get to sleep. I didn't get into bed until 11:15 because I was doing bricklink orders. I was sorting that out. So I got home about 7:15, and then I was doing bricklink orders until 11:15. So I was literally non-stop just trying to sort out bricklink orders. To be fair, part of it is my fault because I don't have a really organized system for sorting parts and finding parts. Like I've just got all of them like in these bags. Like they're just all in different bags. So like if a person's that, like, to be fair, like this is the worst bag right here. If someone is after a grey part, like I am spending a long time trying to find a grey part.
And then you have to put everything back in the
bag. Exactly. So that's what's taking like quite a while. The fact that I'm having to spend ages trying to find parts. But a bit like you, I'm in a small room, there's my bed, and then basically, I'm not that far away from it. So I don't have a lot of desk space. I don't have a lot of like free space in my room to kind of like rack out the wall or whatever. So I'm just trying to.
Do you follow Bricks for Pennies?
I do. Recently, I found him, and I follow I love his videos.
Yeah. So I don't know if you saw the one with his storage system.
I did, yeah. To be fair, like that's what I want to go for, but he has a lot more space than I have.
But to be fair, first of all, you can stack those, and second of all, you could just maybe put them at the end of your bed or something. Or don't forget, if you were to like exchange them maybe for the containers that you've got now, put them in place of that. Yeah. I just think like as much as it might not be something that I don't know. It's just
to be fair, I have thought about it because most of what I can do is I can put two racking systems side by side. That would be a godsend. But the parts I use mostly for mocks, I can keep up here. The rest of it, I can just stick back downstairs. because they used to be in the garage. I brought everything up, so I could just stick it all back in the garage, apart from the parts I use for mocks, and have that stacked on top of the storage. But at the minute, I've got 2 of my IKEA drawer systems full of parts. But if I can do that, but again, it's the money side of it. Like,
the reason I said about his videos is because
yeah,
I have already started investing in the Stanley ones, but I did actually see them myself on Amazon. There are ones that have like 72 drawers or something, and they're like 30 quid.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Which is quite a good price, actually. I mean, the Stanley ones is like
30 quid for like 40 drawers.
Yeah, well, it's like 22 to 30 pound for like, I think it's 32 drawers.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Mm.
So I think like as a Bricklink, if I was a Bricklink store, I would definitely go for those other ones. But for this obviously looks a bit.
Like, to be fair, what I want is 4-litre drawers that I can just kind of like have just all the parts in, take it out, quickly find a couple of parts. Because at the moment, I don't want to do like sort each individual piece. I'd rather have like a drawer for like light grey plates, a drawer for light grey bricks, and then a drawer for maybe like modified parts, a drawer for minifigures, and then then all the other colours.
I mean, to be fair, even if you could do a drawer for each, like you could do a drawer for each part, but not colour. Because as long as
but to be fair, do you know how many Lego pieces there are?
Well, I mean, like if you could get a couple of those
Stanley ones or the other ones,
yeah, like you would have to get the bigger drawers, obviously.
Yeah,
but I was just thinking for.
To be fair, it's something I need to look at. I might watch some YouTube videos on people how they have their Bricklink stuff set out. Obviously, I have to downscale it because I don't have the space. B, I don't have the stock. Like I'm getting there. I'm getting like a decent amount of stock.
Yeah.
Because like I think in the past week I've spent about £100 on parts of Bricklink. So I've got quite a few minifigures coming in because that's the one thing I don't have a lot of. So I've invested in minifigures, which will be great. So I've got some new, like some brand new sealed, some used. And then I've also got all of the cheese wedges. So like that's a decent number of parts. And I think I've got a Ninjago set that's sealed as well. But that's got a lot of like rockwork pieces, so that'll be quite good.
See, I had a look on FaceBay the other day.
FaceBay?
Was it Facebook Marketplace? Sorry.
What's FaceBay?
I thought FaceBay was what they used to call it.
I have no idea.
I thought it was a long time ago, like when they first started it out. I think it was called FaceBay. It's like eBay, for Facebook. Anyway, so because people keep telling me, you can get these great deals on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace and stuff. You can get all these good deals, and because people don't know what they're selling and all that. I tell you what, 95% of the people selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, you know what I'm going to say, collection in person, right?
Yeah.
And the other 5% of people know what the price of Lego is.
I mean, to be fair, for you, it's probably a bit harder because you're on the Isle of Wight. For me, like I've got to travel half an hour into the city centre, and there's so much like up for offer.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is you have to check every day. You have to be on it. Like people will post something and it'll be snapped up. Like someone at the minute, where Charlotte lives, is selling all their old Bricklink stock. They've just like given up on it. It was up for £700 and it's now down to, he's lowered it to £600. To be fair, for what he's got, it's worth every penny. But I do not have £600 sat in my bank, ready to just buy the stock. But it's got all the storage systems as well. Like everything is for sale.
Really?
Yeah. So for me, like that would be a great investment. But I have not got £600 that I can spend on parts right now. But like even if I did get that, I then have to go through every single part he's got and upload each individual part. Like for me, I just buy a Lego set, upload it, part it out, uploaded.
Yeah.
And then that's it. It's quite easy.
Well.
Yeah. Whereas to buy all of that Lego,
I suppose you'd have to start using your garage, maybe.
I mean, the
Just
garage
like
is quite full, to be fair. I need my own place. I'm still, my sister doesn't live here, but I said to mum, can I have my sister's room? She's like, no. Like, she comes home on weekends. I'm like, I don't care. I said, I'll get a sofa bed. She can sleep on the sofa bed, you know? I just need extra space for my Lego. But she won't
Yeah.
let me.
You could pay your sister off.
I mean, to be fair, if I was
Just-
earning decent money, I'd probably up like double my rent and say to mum, I'll pay for both rooms.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll
I
have
mean-
this room and that room, and yeah, I can use it for my Lego.
Damn, it's a shame your garage is full because that would be perfect to have like a Brooklyn store out there.
Literally would. I mean, to be fair, one of the shelves is mine. Like we've racked out the garage, and one of the shelves is mine for Lego.
Oh my god. I'm just reading back a bit quickly. If this is correct, I think Coconut Brick Studio said he's got like 6 gunships.
I only have 6 gunships right now. Yeah, he had 20 and he sold a few. And now he's down to 6.
20 gunships.
To be fair, he's beating me.
20 gunships. That's just silly, isn't it? How do you get 20 gunships? I mean, it's incredible. I'd love to see that in total, but I think David Hall doesn't even have 20 gunships.
To be fair, I know
I
that's
think
crazy.
The gunship is like his favorite thing as well.
Yeah, I like this
Oh,
comment. Thank you very
my-
much, Daniel. I am very good, thank you. How are you?
I might buy parts for a gunship, so at least I have one. I want that set just for the Count Dooku minifig. Duel on Geonosis. Ah, yeah.
I think that's the new. Well, that's what the new set's called, Duel and Geonosis. But I don't know about the.
One of my friends managed to convince his parents to buy him the UCS Star Destroyer badge. How can you?
Pretty decent, to be fair. That's a good set to have.
Boxy build had to go. There was someone called Blue Square.
Yeah, Blue Sky. He joined earlier. I said hello to him.
Am I late? No, yes, a little bit.
And then he was saying about the pubs being open, or the cantina.
Need some throat drops. Yeah, I need some lozenges. You know.
To be fair,
Throat has just been taking a beating. Well, it's because I'm trying to get to 1.5k watch hours, and I'm so close now, and I don't want like the month to end before I get there. I've still got like.
Mine is so far behind. What am I on? Let's have a quick refresh. Mine is so far behind.
Fill up my water while you have a quick look.
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm now back up to 666 subscribers. So I was at 665, so I went down, but now I'm back up to 666, and I'm at 677 watch hours, which again is still pretty good, but it's not quite where it should be. I feel like it should be higher. I feel like we should be having more watch hours. You see, should I binge watch your vids? If you're gonna binge watch his, please binge watch mine as well. I really want to get my watch hours up to 1,000, but I'm quite a bit away. I need how many do I need? I need 323 hours. So if you're willing to watch my videos for 323 hours, then yeah, I'll probably, I don't know, either give you a discount code to my Bricklink store or send you a Lego set or something. Because that'd be crazy. If you could get me to the 1,000 hours, there'd definitely be some kind of reward, because that's a quarter of the way to get my monetization, which is the goal for this year. I have all the time in the world. Brilliant. I mean, how many was it? 323. What did I say? I'm trying to work out on a calculator. 323. 323. Let's have a look. Calculator. 323 divided by 24 hours in a day. That's 13 and a half days solidly watching videos. That's a lot. Or if there's 2 of you, it's nearly 7 days. So it's 2 weeks. You'd have to have my videos running for 2 weeks just to get me up to 1,000 hours, which is mental. Like, it's crazy. But to be fair, my Building a Chic has done pretty well. I think I'm on 100. Well, it was 143 when I last checked. What's it on now? It's on 144. It went up by 1. 144 views, which is pretty good, to be fair. I'm really happy with it. It's like it's doing really well for a new series. So hopefully episode 2 is going to be really good. What would be the reward? If you got me to 1,000, I would probably, I don't know. I'd buy you a Lego set. I don't know which one though. But yeah, it would definitely be worth it if you get me to 1,000. There would definitely be some form of reward as well. I'm free for 2 weeks. Yeah, if you could just play my videos for 2 weeks straight, that'd be brilliant. To be fair, you wouldn't even need to do anything. You just have to have your laptop on watching the videos. But I think you have to have the screen on though. Like I think you have to have the screen. You know, you can't just have it and then like move to a different tab. I don't quite know if like YouTube knows if you're actually watching it or if you're just got it on the background. We need to pitch this to UCS. We do. He's coming back now anyway.
I had to make myself a coffee.
That's fair enough, man.
I'm dreading it because the last time I had a coffee, it made my heart go a bit too fast, and that was at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Is it really strong caffeine? Is it?
It shouldn't be. I think I go through phases. Like sometimes I can handle coffee really well and I'm fine with it, and other times like my body just doesn't agree with it. Like the caffeine, it's really weird.
That's quite weird to be fair. Like
Plus,
I think the most caffeine I've had in a day is what was it? Was it 3 or 4 flat whites?
I love the old flat whites. It's one of my favorite actually.
Which is double shot of espresso. I think it was 4 flat whites, which is 8 shots of espresso. And I was literally at the end of the day, I was like, okay, hi.
See, that's also the problem. Like with me, this is part of the reason why I'm a bit worried right now, because if I have caffeine too late, then I might not go to sleep. But at the same time, I like my throat is saying coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee.
To be fair, the other day I found out a really interesting fact that people who have ADHD, caffeine does not keep them awake.
Is that why you're able to have a coffee at like 1 o'clock in the morning?
Well, I haven't been diagnosed as ADHD, but I'm pretty sure that I have it because I can drink caffeine and I just fall asleep.
And
like,
that
to be
is
fair,
the hell.
Like literally, yeah. Like if you want to know if you've got ADHD, have a coffee and then go to sleep. if you can sleep, you've got ADHD. So to be fair, like my brain runs at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. I just can't get it to stop. I think like doing TikToks, people absolutely love me because they're like, "Oh my god, you've got so much energy! Like, I love your personality. You're just buzzing all the time." I'm like, "I know, I really can't help it. Like, I'm just like firing all the time."
You're just shouting into the camera. I seriously can't help it.
Literally,
They're just thinking this guy's got a lot.
I'm a bit like it. So I think I want to get diagnosed, or not diagnosed. I want to get tested just to see if I've actually got it. Not to go like, I don't want to put a label on, if you know what I mean. Like, oh yeah, I've got ADHD, dyslexia, you know.
You're one of those people. I don't like to put label on things.
Yeah. Well, no. To be fair though, like I am who I am. Like this is me. Like I don't want to be.
What you say you are.
Exactly. Like I don't want to be having like Elliot George like with all of these different labels, if you know what I mean.
Too good.
But yes, but I would love to get tested just to see if I've actually got it, just so I can go, okay, I've got it. Like how can I treat it, but like, is there anything I can do?
If you do have it though,
or
if you do have it, you can actually get government like to give you stuff.
Yeah, UCS has a singing voice. He does. He has a qualification in it.
Qualification.
A qualification.
I have a grade 3 certificate of
which is a qualification.
I suppose so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how we get into a job unless you're singing.
Bricklink orders are flying in. You're going to be. I have noticed you got a good amount of Bricklink orders. Like some people get like one Bricklink order every couple of weeks or something. But I think you've had a couple.
To be fair, it started off like that, and then this week so far I've had 4. So like it's ramping up. I had 2 in one day. I had 1 the next day, and I had 1 yesterday.
That's good. And is that counting the troopers that you sold?
No, that was last week's orders. So that was that was last week. This week I've had probably let's have a quick look. I've had
there you go, by the way, people.
17, 23.
This is a pint glass, okay? Burrito boy asked how big the thing is. So I think that's actually a very good reference. Actually, it's
there's a pint glass.
About an inch and a bit taller than a pint glass, and the good thing about pint glass is they're all the same size. So
ideal. Go find a pint glass. If not, buy one.
And the body is probably about an inch wider in circumference all the way around. And then you've got the hands. So,
But yeah, so going
wow,
back to
you
the
know what?
Bricklink, so far I've sold in terms of sales, it's been about £43 worth of sales this week.
This week,
Yeah.
that's good.
So yeah, I mean, I've still had to buy the parts to start with. So
What's the in to out ratio at the minute, or is that confidential?
well, I've spent quite a bit. I've probably spent about 150 to start up. So I'm probably just about at break even. But since then, I've also spent a lot more money. Like I had £100 out of my account, and I'm now down to like £4. So, I went on a big spending spree, and then I spent £16 on shipping the other day.
Is that just the Bricklink?
Yeah,
account,
one parcel was for Coconut for winning the competition. So that cost me £4 to get that across to him.
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually.
No, exactly. It's only a small padded envelope. But yeah, that was £4, and the rest of it was like, I think another one was to America, then 3 of them was to UK. But it came to like £16, which is, that takes a big chunk out of it. And then I bought all these cheese wedges. That came out of it. I've then got the minifigures that's coming in, and there's something else that I can't remember. I think that might have been it, to be fair.
What minifigures have you got coming in?
So I've got quite a few clones.
Have you?
And I've got some C-3POs.
What kind of clones?
So I've got, I think, some 501st coming in. I think there's a couple of Bomb Squad. I can just find it, to be fair.
Right. So I'm in a pickle in the sense that a part of me just really wants to make a massive clone army, right? Yeah. And then the other part of me is saying, what? Pardon me. What? Sorry. 30. Another part of me is saying, what's the point in doing that when there's sets out there to buy and you could make mocks because at the end of the day, all the figures are going to do is stand there on a grey base plate. So like, what's the point in just having a massive clone army? Because you can make like one video with that, as well. But I just like, part of, as a Lego Star Wars collector, you just want to have a massive Clone Wars army.
Yeah.
And the reason that this has hitched me is because I've noticed that I can actually get I found some deals on 501st Troopers over the last week on Bricklink that are very good deals. So I found this. I might as well tell you guys because it's not like I'm actually going to go out and get them. So there's a guy in the UK who last week was selling 100. Like he had a quantity of 100 new 501st Troopers at £4.25 each.
That's cheap.
That's like the cheapest on Bricklink, and he had 100 of them, and I was like so close to getting them because I was like £4.25. Like that's the cheapest I've ever seen. Like and then like I said, new condition, and then the rocket troopers at the minute aren't going for that much more either. I've seen people selling like bunches of 20 of them for like £5.50.
That's crazy, to be fair. But yeah, so what I've got coming in is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the new 501st clone troopers. Yeah, just the standard ones. 1 rocket trooper with his jetpack. 2 of the 41st clone troopers, not the scout troopers, just the clone troopers.
The phase 2 ones.
Yeah, the phase 2 ones, and I've got 4 bomb squads coming in. So they should be here within the next couple of days, I'd reckon. Well, obviously not Sunday because no post on Sundays. I love that reference. There's no post on Sundays. So I've got those coming in, and they should be. I'll give them a clean, make sure they're all like nice because they're obviously coming from eBay, and I want to make sure everything's in decent quality. So I've got all of those coming in, so they should be in within the next few days, and probably up by maybe like Wednesday. I would like to say Wednesday. So that will be up on my Bricklink for then. So that's cool. And then I've also got 10 C-3POs coming in as well.
10 C-3POs?
10 sealed C-3POs. So these...
sealed?
Yeah, sealed. From like the magazine, there's 10 of them.
Oh, right. That's interesting.
So I've got 10
Are
coming
they special edition or something?
Well, they got printed legs, printed bodies, but with all the... where you can see all the wires. a lot of the C3POs don't have the printed legs with the wires and stuff in it.
Do they not?
No, a lot of the time it's literally just all golden legs.
I didn't know that.
So, well, I've looked on Bricklink, and most of them they do different variants of obviously different variants of C3PO over the years. But yeah, this one's quite an uncommon one. So yeah, the guy had it on for deal. So yeah, hopefully, hopefully that'll be a nice little addition to my collection.
Just going back quickly, I think this is what you guys were talking about when I came back. Burrito Boys, UCS, shall I just binge watch vids? I'm free for 2 weeks. I have all the time in the world. What would be the reward? The reward.
I said to him, because I am on 677 watch hours. So I said, if he can get me to 1,000 watch hours, I will buy him a Lego set. I said, I don't know what Lego set. I said, I'll buy him a Lego set.
1,000, did you say?
To 1,000 watch hours, which is 13 days, or like 13 and a bit days, which I said is basically 3 weeks. I said, you're going to be watching my videos for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, sorry. You have to watch it solidly for 2 weeks.
What is it, like 24 hours a day?
Yep. 13 and a half days if you watch it solidly for 24 hours to get me to 1,000 watch hours. That's if one person does it. If it's 2 people, it's just under a week.
Wow.
But I did say if he got me to the 1,000, and then I would buy him a Lego set.
What Lego set?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe whatever comes out. If one of the new sets comes out and it's like a good deal or whatever, then I'll get that and ship it.
A steel C3PO?
Maybe. To be fair, they're quite cool. They are quite collectors. So yeah, and they're printing as well, which is quite cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
So bad. I feel like I am.
UCS probably sings really loud in the shower. I actually don't sing in the shower. I do dance.
I kind of sing. If I've got my music on, I know the words. I'm like just going to it. But... Excuse me.
I don't sing or dance in the shower anymore because I have like a bath shower. But when I was living in my old place and I had a shower there, then I dance in the shower sometimes. Like if there was a good song.
Are you discriminating against bath showers?
Oh no, I'm not saying. Oh wait. I see what you're saying. I thought you said mouth showers then.
Yeah, mouth showers, mate. No, bath showers.
No, I absolutely love my bath shower. The problem is there's just not enough room to. I've got the L-shaped one, so I've got the wide berth as well, and it's just there's not the leg room, like in a big shower.
Simi Spartan, hello, welcome, and yes, we're on 666 subs.
It's fantastic how we're just talking about that as if it's a normal conversation that people would have.
Yeah, and Burrito Boys is in the UK as well. Yeah, so free shipping to him, like
Enos Shearer. Enos. I'm pretty sure it must be how you say it. Enos Shearer.
I don't know, but I'm sorry for butchering.
Yeah, I don't mean to, but at the same time, what's this? U2, elbow cough, elbow cough, elbow cough, elbow cough. Is that a thing?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know what that is, to be fair.
People, I'm like, consider me as a 60-year-old man. I don't know text talk. I mean, I know like
LOL.
I know LOL. I know BTW, and to be fair,
FYI.
Yeah, but I don't really use that one.
To be fair, neither do I.
I'd use etc, but I use like etc dot, like for etc, etc.
Yeah.
The
FYI for your information doesn't really classes and so on, does it?
Oh no, I was just saying it's like another.
Ones you use. You use ETC. I was gonna say I said FYI. It's like no, I use ETC. I'm like that's not quite the same thing. I love this, like Scott. That's a brilliant.
No,
we already drive like one UCS. Lol.
One of the weird things that I found from the YouTube space, right? I always found like when someone says he's lurking, right? That to me sounds quite like creepy.
Yeah,
like
he's
weird.
lurking in the shadows. He's like just
But
kind of like stood there.
yeah, but it seems to me that it's a normal thing on YouTube for someone just to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be in this stream, but I'm just lurking. You know, I'm just a lurker or something." And like they mean it as just like they're not gonna be very active.
Yeah, like a
But
lot of people just say like, "Oh, I'm decaling or I'm just building this Lego set while I'm watching you guys." It's like, okay, fair enough.
yeah, like I've had like a lot of people like come into the streams and they're just like be like, "I'm just gonna lurk for a bit. I'm just lurking or
Yeah,
something." But I know the terminology. I get it. But at the
you
same
read
time,
that thing.
it just kind of seems weird when someone's like just to see the word "I'm lurking."
Yeah, I'm lurking, and then we just reply in the shadows.
Just see them.
Like, this just makes it just makes it a bit weird.
So what I was going to say earlier, like right at the start of the stream, is like my Lego room at the minute just feels like so. I mean, it's almost like a nice feeling. I just feel like I'm just crammed in by Lego. So basically, I've got
Heaven.
the Lego sets that I need to put away on the floor. Then I've got like the box here next to it. Then I've got like 3 different Bricklink orders out on the table with like my mic and my little tabletop tripod there ready because I was filming a bit of a video. Have my laptop here with all of my recently decaled minifigs on this table. Then on the floor, I've got like the new big Lego set that came in, and then next to that I've got something which is incredible, which I might actually just unbox in a minute because you have no idea what this is.
Okay, I'm excited now.
No one has any idea what this is, and I was not
No
planning
one.
on getting this either. How many people we got in the stream, by the way?
4 at the minute.
So lucky people. I was not planning on like buying this yet. It was something that I was like, if I'm lucky, I was gonna like.
Holding off for.
Well, it was like I was gonna pay my debt off first, and I was gonna get like this as like with the house sale money, but
As a reward of paying off your debt, I'm gonna get myself back into debt by buying this set. Actually, you know what? I'll just put myself further into debt by buying it now.
well, so I found a way of doing it that doesn't put me in debt yet. Well, technically it does, but
Finance over 3 payments.
4.
4 payments.
So basically, I was like I said, I
Through
was
PayPal.
gonna wait till the sale of the house, and I've stopped myself for the last like 7 months from. I've never used like since I had a Curry's account, like the Your Plan thing, like ages ago, like when I bought my TV and things like that. And I've paid that all off, so I've never dipped back into that since. And since like 5-6 months ago, I've not dipped back into my credit card. I've just been paying that off.
Decent.
And so now I've got $1,000 left on my credit card instead of like 3, and my Your Plan's paid off, and I'm in the clear on my current account, and I've got money to pay my bills and stuff, and like £200 for the month to buy food, you know, and I can afford to go £100 in my overdraft to buy some Lego, you know, because I'm working 5 days a week from next week as well, so I'll be earning proper money again, which is safe. So I like basically the house. It's pretty much a done deal. Like obviously touch wood and everything, but the lady who is buying it I could just tell like the minute she walked in the door, like she was the right person for the property, and she really loves the place, and she made that very clear. Like she pretty much it was very, very good how it all went down basically, and she has actually told me that she wants to be completing like by the end of April.
Dang.
I mean, like most things at the minute in the market are taking between like 2 and 4 months, but because she's I believe she's a cash buyer. Now I don't actually know how much I'm allowed to say of this, but I can't imagine any of this is really like too sacred to say, like especially as technically it's all hearsay. But so she wants to be that, and she's very keen on it. So the way I see it, I'm gonna be like at the end of April, I'm gonna be possibly in the money, essentially. So first of all, I'm like a month and a bit away from clearing all my debt, and it's not like I'm putting myself in any further. The house is going to be sold. my birthday's in July anyway, so worst comes to worst, then I can just do that.
Yeah.
So, in a moment of weakness, I was on the Argos page, and the reason for this was because obviously the new helmet sets came out, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, not yet, but the pre-orders came out. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I have.
And like I was saying to you the other day, I really want to be. I want to at least have one set where I'm like the first person to live stream it. Sorry. So I'm not that bothered about like a lot of the sets, and especially since they're going to be a while away. But the Scout Trooper is something that I've like. It's a day one buy for me. I don't know why, but I just really love it. And
mine's the Probe Droid.
Really?
Yeah, I love the look of the Probe Droid.
That's interesting. So yeah, so I looked on Argos, and you can actually. I didn't think this, but I took your wisdom, and I thought may as well have a look around. And it turns out you can actually pre-order it, like the Scout Trooper. So I pre-ordered the Scout Trooper, and while I was on there, I remembered at Christmas time I was looking at something for the channel that I really shouldn't have been looking at, and I'm glad I didn't buy it then because it really would have set me back. But I felt like now I'm in a half decent position, and I looked at the Argos. You know, you can get like an Argos finance plan.
Yeah.
So I like applied for it and everything, and they said that they reckon it went through, but they needed to do some more checks, and it would take like a couple days. And I kind of didn't want to wait. I was impatient, so I went back off of it, and then I saw that you could do like a PayPal thing, and I thought, so what's that? I never knew that PayPal did this.
Yeah.
I went on PayPal, and I thought I went on it, put it in the basket, pressed checkout, and I went to the PayPal thing, and it said apply for PayPal finance. I thought, well, what's the harm in seeing if I'm eligible?
Yeah.
You know, stupidly. So I went through and I did the checks, and I thought it's probably going to tell me the same thing as the Argos, like they'll need to do checks and stuff. But the thing
it went through.
It went too well, didn't it? And they checked me off straight away for £2,000 worth of stuff.
That's mental.
Not that I've
spent £2,000.
No, not that I will or necessarily can. I didn't actually apply for that anyway, but they said like if you want, you can have up to this. I was like, that's dangerous.
To be fair, they gave me 500. They gave me 500 for it because that's how I bought. Wrong way. That's how I bought that thing.
Yeah, that's...
I bought it with PayPal credit, and I paid it off in 3.
Yeah, so I'm almost certain it's 4 months that I've got.
It might be now. I mean, when I took it, this was obviously when this set was out, so it was a few years ago. It's like 4 years ago. So yeah, back then it was paid in 3, and I had 500 quid.
That's also like something worth doing that with as well. See, so because I wouldn't have just done this with anything, but
there's so much like build up now. I feel like you just need to show it.
I haven't even touched this either, so may as well just.
Yeah, I'm also starting to get quite tired, and I'm starting to need the toilet. So I don't know how much longer.
You want to go to the toilet quickly, and then
I can do while you're just doing that while you're organising.
Yeah, I mean you're probably like 20 seconds anyway.
I basically am. Yeah.
Okay. You guys just gonna have to bear with for a split sec while I take this stuff off of the table. Oh yeah, like I've just heard someone like in the chat there, like the new Falcon and Winter Soldier. That was such a good episode. I am very, very intrigued to see what happens with the next one. I like DC so much better than Marvel. No, I can't agree. I've never really like watched all the DC movies like in depth much. I think Marvel's just been like shoved in my face, I guess, a bit more. I'm buying the Scout Trooper day one. Pre-order boys, you should. I mean, it depends if you've got the money, but you should pre-order it. Because the reason I pre-ordered it is because I think as soon as it drops, it's going to sell out. And also the good thing about Argos that I noticed that because I checked with Lego as well, and it's available to pre-order on Lego, But the thing is, Lego ship it out. Lego will ship out the Scout Trooper helmet on the 26th to the 27th or something, whereas Argos will have it delivered by the 26th/27th.
Yeah.
Apparently. So that and the last thing, that the reason why I love the Scout Trooper so much, because I think first of all they nailed the design. The box art looks sick. It's like a really good choice of helmet, and they made it £45. So it's like
cheaper than the helmets now.
Yeah. Right.
I'm ready.
I need to get the correct. This needs enough room.
Excuse me.
I wonder if maybe.
I think I might know what it is.
You think you might know?
I have an idea in my head.
It's not Lego.
Oh. Don't know what it is then.
It's not Lego.
Now I've got an idea what I think it might be.
I talked about it briefly before.
Okay, no idea what it is.
Okay, so I've just put that. It's 50-50 chance. I've just put the wrong label up. Is there an option
of your house address?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, well.
Not that I want to go back and say that. That's what it was. I mean, soon it won't be, but can you go back after this video and edit it? So
I'll blur it out. Don't worry.
Where's that out? I genuinely don't know how to do that, which is why
you just do it. You just do an editor. It's fine.
Cool. Right. Okay, you can actually see everything. Right. As you can see, I have not even. This is first time for me as well. I got it today, and I haven't even taken it out of the Argos bag that it came in yet. So this bag is made minimum 80%.
When I was putting you full screen, I almost hit remove. I almost removed you from the stream.
Oh my god. So I still have a couple things that I need for this to work, but they are in the mail. They're actually going to be coming tomorrow. They're being delivered.
That's not what I was expecting.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you went for the vlogger's kit.
I did.
Oh, I've seen that so many times on there, to be fair.
There we go. So, I'm actually trying to open it up if I can. So I've been looking at this for such a long time, and I thought M&R, Solid Bricks, the Brick Whiz, they all have this camera for streaming, right? And it just seemed like such a good deal as well, because the camera alone is like £650 or £700 or something, right? And I was really worried at Christmas time that I was going to miss out on this.
Yeah.
So with this deal, you get the
Rode microphone.
Yeah, you get a proper shotgun microphone. I think this is a good make as well.
Rode is one of the best. Yeah, that's what you see. The BBC use it when they do their interviews and stuff.
Yeah. So you get that. You also get a battery with it as well.
I'm glad you come with a battery. If you have to buy a battery separate.
Well, some things are like that. Then you get an SD card as well.
How much storage?
I think it's 32 gigabyte.
That's all right.
Which I think is fair enough, but I don't really because it's a streaming camera. Most of the time, you'll be streaming straight from the it will be corded straight to the webcam, so it won't actually be holding any.
Yeah, are you planning on making videos with it though?
Well, I'm very much the kind of person as well. When I make a video, I upload it and then I delete the video.
Yeah.
I delete it even from my computer.
No, but I mean, are you planning on recording videos with that camera?
I think I'll record some videos with it, but that should be able to hold a couple of videos worth, shouldn't it? A couple of long videos.
I mean, you can buy bigger. To be fair, you can buy 64 or 128s, depending on what the camera can record up to.
I mean, I'm assuming, does that mean that it will just stop recording if the file gets too big, basically?
Yes. Well, So some cameras only work with a certain, like a maximum. I don't know how they know what the internal storage is, but they only work like to a maximum of like 64 gig or 128.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So
So I kind of feel like an idiot because obviously I just bought the Manfrotto tabletop. I just bought the Manfrotto tabletop tripod, and
can't you send it back?
I suppose I could, but so this is the Gorilla Pod one.
Yeah.
So you just get that with it, which is obviously pretty nice. I don't think I would send the Manfrotto one back because it's always handy to have like a second tabletop tripod, I guess, especially when I have a bigger studio. I can just like leave, like they're two different types of studio tripods as well. Like one is definitely more for like wrapping stuff, like wrapping around something, I guess, and the other one is very much for like just being in a solid position with a fluid head. So then obviously the big boy in question here, which is
what
insane.
lens does it come with?
So it comes with a 15 to 45 mil lens, apparently,
Decent.
which I think is like the standard lens
Yeah.
that like people use for vlogging anyway. So it should do anyway. I can't see the lens in here, to be honest, but maybe that's it. I think that's the lens. Very, very exciting, I must say. And that's the battery for it.
Nice.
Everyone who wants to know exactly what you get inside.
That's a live unboxing right now.
It really is. I'm not entirely sure what this is. I think that may be like another battery or something.
I love this comment. CT4747. It's funny. UCS is full screen EMGs talking in the background like a conscience.
It is so true. Right. So let's have a look at the lens, shall we? I just thought I would feel like an idiot if
was it on sale? Was it?
Sorry.
Was it on sale or was it still full price?
No, so this is like the standard price. Like it wasn't on sale or anything, but I would just feel like an idiot if they stopped doing this deal and I didn't cash out on it, especially for the sake of a month.
Yeah.
So it's actually really nice. I was worried it's gonna be like a cheap plastic, but it's actually like proper.
Oh no, yeah, we have proper stuff.
Yeah, for 750 quid, I suppose it would be. But so it looks like you get like a power cord here, like a charging thing. You get like a nice Canon strap.
Yeah, you get a charging dock for the battery. You'd have to more than likely charge the battery separate.
Yeah. So the two things I've ordered separately are I've ordered the converter cord that goes from the camera to the computer to allow it to be the computer's webcam.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that, because I talked to Coconut about it, because obviously he got one and he said he would help me out with tips and stuff.
Yeah.
And the other thing I got was an AC power cord thing. So basically it's a battery that plugs into this instead of the wireless battery, and it plugs straight into like your power socket, so you never run out of battery.
Yeah, that's clever actually. That's a good thing to have, especially if you're streaming as well. Because like if you're streaming for 4 hours, that battery's not going to last 4 hours.
Exactly, that's literally like the reason for it. So this looks so nice. I'm going to be honest.
Like I'm jealous, to be fair, because I looked at that ages ago. I looked at that exact one, the vloggers kit, and I'm like, I don't have that kind of money to spend.
What I love is that's going to help so much, because at the minute, right, I've never used my Apple Watch so much, Elliot.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you know, but or if your one has it, but on my Apple Watch, there's like a function on camera, so you can. Yeah, and basically,
I'm pretty sure I told you about it.
Yeah, so what I do is I when I'm making a video and like I've got the camera set up the other side, instead of like pressing the record button then walking around and sitting down.
Yeah, you use your watch, press record. You can see, like, you can position yourself perfectly, and you're like, right, okay, I'm good. And then you start talking, and then you have to like edit the bit out where you're just trying to like set yourself up.
Exactly. So obviously, at the minute I'm using the Apple Watch, but now that's gonna all change. But the one problem I've got, it won't be a very long lasting problem, but just for now. So even on Saturday when all the equipment turns up, so I was trying to look on Canon's EOS utilities website to download the software for the camera today, just to like have it ready. And the problem is that because I've got the newest Mac with the M1 chip, they actually haven't made the software for it yet to be compatible with the camera.
Right.
So Mac has software to be compatible with this camera up to like the last model version, but the good thing is they are making it. And I talked to the lady on customer services today, and she said that by the 30th, I think on the 30th of March, they are going to release a software that works with Big Sur, Mac OS Big Sur.
Excuse me. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because I'm running Big Sur.
Yeah.
Well, not that I have the camera, but if I did decide to get it, then it would be available.
That is the problem at the minute. Can you imagine like all the people who've just like updated their MacBook to Big Sur without thinking about it and use that?
I mean, you can downgrade if you want. You can go backer.
Can you?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can. All you need to do is get a USB stick, download the old OS, which is all online. Download it to the USB stick, put it in recovery mode, and then reinstall the operating system from.
That is so clever.
The USB stick.
I mean, it's probably not all that complicated, but that I never thought of. I mean,
because with my last laptop, because it used to get so slow and overheat editing videos, literally about every. It turned out like I ended up doing it like every other month. I literally just wipe the whole laptop and just reinstall a couple of apps. Like I could just completely like delete everything from the computer, including the operating system, install a fresh operating system.
Yeah,
and then do it that way. And I just got so used to just reinstalling operating systems on laptops. But it's quite easy to do. So if you did need to go back, just get a USB stick, download the operating system. It's normally about 8 gig, I think, or a bit more than that. So you need a fairly big USB stick, like 16 gig or 32 would be absolutely fine. Just plug that in, and then you can just reinstall your operating system.
Indeed.
But you've got the M1 chip, so yours is just completely incompatible anyway.
Yeah, so
until they do the update.
This is the thing I'm very much hoping, because the thing is I've got version 11.2.3, which means nothing to me.
Yeah.
But apparently the version that they've got releasing, that will be releasing, will be compatible for Mac OS Big Sur version 11.0.
Yeah.
And so I was like trying to talk to the lady like, goodbye, CT4747.
See you soon, man. I'm going to have to head off soon. My eyes are starting to close and my brain is shutting down.
We'll call it 1:40. We'll finish up like 2 minutes.
Give it a couple minutes.
So I've completely lost where I was now anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the updating and stuff. So she was kind of like, she basically just said that's the software that is going to be the latest version. So maybe Mac are going to be doing another system update as well on the 30th of March, and then it will update.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, they're doing updates all the time, to be fair, but they're never major updates. It's just like fixing bugs and stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of updates is basically just removing viruses and malware. But you don't get that many viruses or malware on laptops or MacBooks anyway, which is decent.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think that was the case.
No.
So that's the big thing that I had. Well, that and obviously the 2013 ATT.
Yes, which is amazing, and your modded gunship as well. To be fair, man, in the last few months, you've done really well. Like new laptop, new recording equipment. Like you got your lighting, you've got your desks, you've got your mocks, you've got your custom vehicles and stuff.
It's easy.
You're just set, to be fair. Like I wish I was in your position where I could just be like, you know what, let's just get this, get that.
Well, I've really just tried to think I'd rather just get it all. Like obviously I've been in a bit of an easier position, but I just thought get it all now. Basically, I don't know why, but I've got really I've just got like a real big thing for getting all the tech at the minute.
I mean,
Like,
to be fair, like especially now, I think we're at the stage where like our channels are only going up from here. Like as soon as you get the right equipment, you don't have to be buying it. Like you don't have to be worrying about it later on. Like my issue is my memory on my phone. Like I don't have enough storage.
Yeah.
So I either need to buy a new iPhone or buy a camera.
you could buy like a second iPhone just for.
I thought about it, but then a lot of the if you look on Facebook and stuff, like a lot of them have got like smashed screens. I wouldn't want that. I want it to be in mint condition.
I suppose
So I'm a bit
not
OCD
just that.
when it comes to that kind of stuff.
If you think about it, like if you just saved up like an extra £350, then you could just get the vlogger kit.
Literally.
For an iPhone 11 with decent storage and decent shape, you're probably going to be paying like £400.
Yeah, and then for an extra couple £100, I could be buying the vlogger's kit. And if I did the same thing as you,
Yeah, you could get it on. You could get it on
PayPal, pay it off in 4 months or whatever. Because what would that be?
Yeah. I think it works out to be like £125 or something like that, or maybe a bit more actually, if in 4
Well,
months.
700 divided by 4 is 175.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean it's still out of my reach for the minute.
it is. Maybe, I wonder if would your dad be able to like lend you, like?
I mean, possibly. I mean,
What if you said to your dad, like, could he just supplement you like £50 a month or something, and then you just pay like 125 instead?
yeah. I mean, at the minute, my literal drive is just to pay off my debt. Like as soon as that's gone,
Yeah, with that.
I'm laughing.
Yeah. To be fair, that's the only reason why I've like gone out and done some extra bits, because I have like got down a bit, and obviously the sale of the house, I really hope it goes through.
Yeah, to be fair, like that's gonna like not save you, but that's.
Oh no, it will definitely save me.
Yeah,
like that is going to be a game changer, because it will get, if I haven't already, it will pay off the last bit of my debt, and it will give me like the money to do my massive haul for the rest of the year.
But then don't go spending it all because you want to be investing into your next property.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I'm allowing myself £1.5 out of the profit. I was going to allow myself 2, but I thought £1.5 will be fine, because that will allow me to get the UCS 8080, the Mandalorian Starfighter, the Troop Transport, the Vader Bust, the Meditation Chamber,
Yeah,
and the UCS Gunship. I think it allows me to get those things.
Yeah, which is a decent haul, to be fair.
And maybe 1 or 2 other smaller things, but yeah. And the good, I think they're coming out like spotted, aren't they?
Hopefully, I would like it to be, because otherwise, like, I mean, at the minute, I'm not got a huge amount of money, so I just need to pass the charger behind me.
Well, they definitely won't be coming out for a couple of months, will they?
You need the charger?
No,
Oh, I think you need the charger.
it's turning my phone off.
Oh, fair enough.
To be fair, though, like you've been doing really, really well. Like considering where you were like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Now you've got like a full-time job.
Yeah, I've got a full-time job. I mean, it's minimum wage, so that's not great.
It's still a job though.
But
Like,
it's a full-time job, 37.5 hours a week. It's paying the bills, basically.
Yeah, I mean, like
with this Bricklink as well. Like, if this Bricklink kicks off as much as it is, like it's going up. It's going up. I do need to invest in better storage, but once I've done that, like once all that's out of the way, it's just buying and selling parts, and then whatever else comes, that can then buy it. Like buy whatever, like sets, the new sets, cameras, lighting. That is going to be basically my YouTube funding pot, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't really intend taking it for personal use in terms of I need new tires in my car. That'll come out of my Bricklink pot. I want it to go, okay, well, the new sets are coming out. Let's ramp up sales, get more sales done. Boom, I can buy all the new sets when they're out, and kind of do it that way. But I'm really hoping that my Bricklink can kind of help fund my YouTube. And the one thing I do need to invest in is new lighting, because this is good for what it is, but it's not. I need proper ring lights. I need the good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the time being, these two lamps are pretty good. But I could probably sell these on Facebook for a little bit of cash. So I'll get some money back for it.
The big difficulty, I think we have the same problem with this, is with ring lights, you sort of need it behind the camera, like circling it, don't you? And like with me and you, obviously we got this up against the wall, so like there's not really like the room to have a ring light stood up and then have your like that's what I find. So because I have to have mine stood off to the left.
Unless I custom build a ring light just using LED strips, just have like a wall of LED strips behind me, so it's just literally lighting my face.
That would be cool actually to see like LED, like you could put like LED strips in your room, like a bit of mood lighting.
Yeah, I got one above my wardrobe, but it's just the one. I need kind of like more.
Just one light.
Yeah, but no, I think once I get some like nice racking behind my laptop and stuff, or at least some shelving, I can put some LED strips on that, and then hopefully that'll act as my lights. But yeah, like these are all right, but when making videos and stuff, there's no foreground lighting. I've only got side lighting.
Yeah,
like a lot of the time, all like the front is in silhouette. So I think if I get a couple of nice like ring lights I can put on stands or whatever to kind of like light this, and then some lights behind me, and kind of have like like they have on football pitches where you got like just a box of lights. So if I could have like lights from each angle, like each corner.
See, what I don't understand is like those massive lights that like Solid Bricks has got. They've got like umbrellas around them. Like, what's that
about? That's just proper photography lights, isn't it?
Is that
like your school photo shoots? They used to have those big ones. It's like,
is that just to like focus the light, I suppose, and like?
So like the ones that have like the umbrella with like the cover over it. The cover is basically to stop like the refresh rate, because obviously like a light works by turning on and off really fast. So like that's why when you look on a camera, you can see like the streaks, because it's the light turning on and off really, really fast. So what the sheet does is basically just filters out that. It just kind of like blurs it a bit, so it's just more of a constant beam.
Right.
Again, my brain ADHD. I'm full of facts. It's a million miles an hour. But
you really are full of facts, mate. You just know stuff.
I don't even know why I know this kind of stuff, but yeah, that's why it does it. It filters out the refresh rate, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
So yeah, that's why they have like the filters over it.
One day
we'll have all the kit, and one day we'll actually be able to meet up and go Legoland as well, which is I'm looking forward to that.
Same. That'd be sick. I can't wait to do like a little group meetup as well.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I'm gonna have to end the stream. My eyes is gone.
7 minutes more, anyways.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna might need to make some YouTube videos tomorrow. I need to work on my Kashyyyk videos. So I've got my time lapses done for the next 3 and a bit weeks. So I've started week 4 now.
Wow.
And so that's going well, but I haven't got any of like the filler bits, like my intros, my outros, like the little cutaway scenes. Yeah. So I haven't got any of that done. So I need to get those recorded and edited so that I have them as safety, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So I've got week 1 uploaded, but like week 2's not even edited, like published yet. So I need to get that done. So I have it all out, waiting. So
well, at least you're trying to be prepared about it. I mean, I'm pretty much just going in each week with like,
that's what I was doing with Tatooine, and then I had to wait for parts to arrive, and then you miss a week, and it's just like, well, it's not a weekly segment anymore,
Yeah.
Whereas I'm literally with Kashyyyk, I'm trying to get it weekly. I'm trying to have every week there's an episode coming out.
Yeah, for sure.
But to be fair, the video's doing pretty good. It's on 144 views currently.
Wow.
Let's refresh.
That is
144 views still. Hasn't had any more views.
That is decent.
Yeah. So for episode 1, it's pretty good. If episode 2 can do the same or better, I'm going to be so happy.
What I found is episode 1 always does very well, and then 2 and 3 kind of stay stable, if not drop off a little bit. And then when you start getting to like week 4 and there's something down, then it starts to pick up again, because I feel like with week 1 it's like all new thing, then week 2 and 3 like not much tends to happen with a lot of big builds.
To be fair, my progress is pretty good.
But I was going to say with your one, I feel like you've actually done quite a lot
from the photos I showed you. I've done a lot more work on the sand since I sent you the photos on Instagram.
Yeah,
like that's basically week 4, and I've still got quite a bit more to do. Then like the next bit is the rock work. So
you're going to be on live streaming on TikTok tomorrow?
Probably not. I got Shah here, and I need to fix my boot on my car. I accidentally snapped one of the plastic clips that holds like the plastic boot to the metal of the frame.
Right.
It's because I've upgraded my struts to emerald struts, so I can hold down my keep my boot button, and my boot opens by itself.
Yeah.
But I pull on the boot quite hard to kind of close it, and I've snapped one of the little plastic clips that holds it. So I went on eBay, bought them for like £2.
All right, that's all right.
So I think I got like 10 for £2, so like 20p a piece. It's not that expensive. So I've just got to take the frame off, put it back together. So I'm going to do that in the morning.
Quite the handyman, aren't you, when it comes to car?
I try to be. I mean, you know, when my dad was a kid, he was rebuilding cars, rebuilding engines. I'm like, I could not do that. There's too much like to a car to strip an engine down and rebuild.
Feel that.
But in terms of doing like the little bits, you know, like fixing, well, like when my spring went, I did my spring. You know, I can do my cut, like all my speakers, the LED lights on the inside. Yeah, just like little bits I can do. But yeah, any like major work, I don't know if I could do it. But yeah.
Fair enough.
Anyway, on that bombshell.
On that bombshell, I think that's a good reference to end on, actually, considering
Definitely talking about cars on that bombshell. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone who has stuck around for pretty much the whole live stream. We barely talked about Lego this episode, but you get what you get when you come to the cantina, you know? Some weeks it's going to be Lego, some weeks it's going to be, you know,
hopefully next week we might have the new builder on, possibly.
That'll be good.
I would like to have him and Life Bricks on.
Yes.
But I've messaged them, and he new builder said he would be up for it, and Life Brick said he's up for it whenever. So
yeah,
I think it would be nice to have a guest on.
Confirm it, and
yeah, and I have to remember to make the premiere as well.
Definitely, yeah, yeah.
But
guys, boys will now get free Lego off EMG. I mean, man, if you can get me to 1,000, yeah, just
fair dues. Also, guys, if you feel like watching a bit more, then help me get to 1.5 as well. I think I'm like 40 or 50 hours off.
That's, to be fair, that's a good going. Like, not like my 323 hours off of 1,000.
That's the thing, man. Like with the ATT and last night's stream, I hope that's either going to be a 1 or a 2-parter. I think that's going to be like the one to push me over the line.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm hoping that my Kashyyyk really like boosts me up.
I think Kashyyyk will.
Because at the minute, like I'm only doing like 1 video a week and like 1 live stream, and well 2 every other week, if you know what I mean. 'Cause, you know, we alternate this, so like I'm not getting too much content out at the minute, so I'm not getting as many views as what I probably should be getting. But at the minute, it's just trying to find the time, especially with work as well. I haven't had the time to make other content.
You post a lot on TikTok as well, though, don't you? To be fair, so that takes.
To be fair, it's just my Bricklink orders. Like that's all I'm doing at the minute on TikTok. Is just my Bricklink orders.
But again, that's still, you know, business stuff, I guess.
Exactly.
So, at least it's all going in the right direction. Anyway,
yes.
I know that you're tired as the tired thing.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to crash now. But yeah, thank you very much for all coming. I will be streaming Monday. I might even come on early to stream early, and I might build the ghost because I have the ghost and it's ready to build. So we might get a nice stream going on Monday for the ghost. So yeah, maybe like 7:30, hopefully, because it depends on when I get home from work. I may have to push it back to 8, but I'll let everyone know on Instagram. But I'm going to pencil in 7:30 for Monday to build the ghost. May have to be a 2-parter depending on how late it gets, because I know what live streams get like when you build. You end up, you know, just chatting. I may have to do it maybe Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. Maybe just like do it the next day, as opposed to having to wait a whole week to finish it. We'll just do like
that's what I think.
Yeah, and then if I'm free and around, I will more than happy come on your streams. I'll try and make it tomorrow if you're streaming tomorrow.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, even if it's just like half an hour or so.
Yeah, no,
I can imagine the stream will probably
I'll make some time for you, man.
Appreciate that.
Not a problem. All right, everyone, get some sleep or have a good day wherever you are.
Boys as well.
We'll see you all very soon. And yeah, stay safe. Catch you Monday.
Bye.
Right, bye.